Am I audible? Good morning. Just check.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are you observing the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we are at the end of this chapter. We are what yesterday we have second last bit of the syllabus. Varignon theorem we have started yesterday. Okay. So law of parallelogram of forces, this we have seen. Actually, laws of forces we have seen. So how many laws are there? Actually, there are two methods: analytical method and graphical method. Where parallelogram law of forces. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these laws of forces in which we have seen analytical method and graphical method. So parallelogram of law forces we have seen its statement, its derivation, and its problems also on that. Also methods of resolution in which two things we have seen: calculation of theta, that is resultant angle made by the resultant, and on the other hand calculation of resultant that we have seen. In case of graphical method, there is only statement is there in our syllabus. So that also we have seen. So whatever that method is, the triangle law and polygon law, this we have seen in depth. So then couple we have seen yesterday. Couple means two forces. When two forces will come into picture, we are supposed to say that, or we can say that there is a couple. So equal and opposite forces. So equal in magnitude, opposite in direction. We have seen its examples also, or applications, or examples we can say. Many more examples we have discussed yesterday. A water tap, opening or closing of bottle, cap of bottle, not bottle, cap of bottle, tightening a key of clock, even while rotating the steering of automobile. That one is also an example of couple. So most important thing yesterday we have started, which was that principle of moment or Varignon's theorem. So what is the rule? What is the rule? What it said, Varignon theorem. The statement is in front of you. The principle of moments, also known as Varignon's theorem, states that the algebraic sum of the moments of all forces about any point is equal to the moment of their resultant about the same point. So what is the use of Varignon theorem? Yesterday we have seen. What is the use? So
To find the position.
to find
Location.
to find the location of the resultant means whatever we have seen, method of resolution, whatever we have seen, in which we have in earlier method what we were doing. So only we are finding resultant and its direction. Suppose it is something like this r. So if I will say this is x and y. So up to this methods of resolution we have seen. What we have seen? We can find the direction of resultant and its magnitude. And in this case, we can find actual location. So we can say distance x or distance d, whatever notation that we can found by using this. On the other hand, there is one more thing is in some of the problem. One more thing is asked for the resultant. Locate the resultant means what? Not only this x or d. So I will say here or x or d means parallel. It may be something like this parallel. Resultant will go in this parallel distance we are finding. Distance between two parallel lines. Okay, that is perpendicular distance we are finding. On the other hand, one more thing will be asked in exam. So find the location. In location, this distance is not only coming, means whatever, but on the other hand, some of the cases x intercept and y intercept means whatever diagram I have drawn. For example, here, suppose I have here there is a system, we can say x vertical is y-axis and this horizontal is x-axis. This is x and this is y, suppose. So on the other hand, your resultant is passing, suppose something like this. This resultant is passing R. So for this, so actual by methods of resolution, so suppose this distance, actually R is here, its direction. In methods of resolution only we did this much only. Means we found resultant and its direction means theta. Then in the using Varignon theorem, this distance we can find, distance between these two parallel distance, we are saying it as a d or x. On the other hand, in some of the cases it may be asked, find the x-intercept. This means at what point this intercept resultant R intersect to x-axis and at what distance it is intersecting to y-axis. In some of the cases, or if it is in general, it is asked, find the location of resultant. So if in general, if it is asked, find the location of the resultant, in that case you are supposed to find this x and y also along with the distance x. So three things we have to find in that case. Which are the three things for the resultant? If it is asked to find the location of the resultant, which three things you are supposed to find for the resultant? One is distance by using Varignon theorem, another one is x-intercept, and another one is y-intercept. So how to find this x and y? That is also very simple. So actually formula is there, but how that formula is coming? So whatever line I have drawn here, parallel line, which intersects x-axis and y-axis. So suppose for x-axis it cuts at point A, and for y-axis it cuts at point B, I will say. Now if I will take if I will resolve this R force or resultant force at point A, so vertical component will be Ry and horizontal component will be Rx. Now with respect to suppose point A, O, with respect to point O, if I will take moment due to force Ry, so how it will be? Moment at point O due to R resultant, what it will be?
O sin theta.
Moment, what is the definition of moment? Moment is equal to magnitude of force into
perpendicular distance.
So moment at O, I will say now, moment at O due to R force. So in due to R force, R only we have to consider now Rx and Ry, because only one force is there in this system right now, and we have resolved that it is as it is inclined, R is inclined, we have resolved it into horizontal and vertical component. Okay, so first now, so if I will write here, what will be the moment due to Rx force at point O? What it will be? Rx force मुळे O ठिकाणी मोमेंट किती असेल? What will be the moment at point O due to Rx? Am I audible? Roll number 3.
Yes, sir.
What will be the moment due to Rx force? Moment due to Rx force at point O.
X into R.
R.
नाही.
काय असेल? Roll number 40. What is the perpendicular distance of Rx force, which is horizontal from point O? Roll number 38.
Rx into Ry.
No. तुमच्या डायग्राम लक्षात आली नाही काही? Rx फोर्स, मी असं म्हणू का, फोर्स Rx is passing through point O. तुम्हाला लक्षात येईल का Rx कुठे आहे? Or shall I draw somewhat larger diagram?
Sir, 0.
सर y आहे का?
काय म्हणताय?
y डिस्टन्स आहे का?
डिस्टन्स Rx A पॉइंटचं O पासून डिस्टन्स हे x आहे, x. आणि Rx हा आता हॉरिझॉन्टल आहे, x ऍक्सिस मधून चाललाय. Rx झिरो उत्तर येणार ना. Rx मुळे O ठिकाणी झालेलं मोमेंट हे 0 असेल. वाय? बिकॉज Rx फोर्स इज पासिंग थ्रू पॉइंट O. आय एम कन्फ्युज्ड. तुम्हाला डायग्राम दिसत नाही का? शाला ड्रॉ समथिंग लार्ज वर. Actual space is limited, that's why Rx force is passing through point O. O मधून जातोय त्याच्यामुळे मोमेंट किती असेल हो?
0.
0.
0 असणार आहे. नेक्स्ट नाव मोमेंट. This moment plus moment due to Ry. Now moment due to Ry. Point O is fixed. Force is applied in the direction of Ry. How this object will rotate? Clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Clockwise.
Clockwise. What is the perpendicular distance or minimum
X.
distance between point O and A?
X.
X. So it will become Ry into X. We can say X bar something. So whatever this moment now, so it will become Ry into X bar. Something. Ry X bar. Now our aim is to calculate. So whatever moment due to, so what Varignon theorem is saying, moment due to resultant is equal to sum of the moments due to all forces. इथंच म्हणतोय बघा, वरतीच लिहिलंय. This is the Varignon theorem. What it tells, in a particular force system, moment due to resultant is equal to moments due to all forces. Resultant मुळे मोमेंट तयार झालेले मोमेंट हे सगळ्या फोर्सच्या ऍडिशन एवढं असते, फोर्सने तयार केलेले मोमेंट. सो इथे याला आपण ऑन द अदर हँड व्हॉट आय विल से हियर, समेशन ड्यू टू मोमेंट ऍट ड्यू टू ऑल फोर्सेस ऍट पॉइंट O असं म्हणू शकतोय का मी इथं? समेशन ऑफ मोमेंट्स ड्यू टू ऑल फोर्सेस ऍट पॉइंट O. इथे ऍक्च्युअली फोर्सेस नाहीत, ओनली वी हॅव रिझल्टंट. सो दिस इट विल बिकम समथिंग लाईक दिस. हे इक्वेशन असं होईल. मग याच्यावरून हियर I will write X bar is equal to, I want to find out the value of X bar. So what it will become? Summation of all moments due to forces at point O divided by what will be there?
Ry.
Ry. Ry. So it will be Ry. On the other hand, one equation we have seen in methods of resolution. If there are number of forces, so what will be the Ry? Ry means what?
Resultant.
Y component of resultant. Number of forces are there. So shall I say Ry is equal to summation Fy?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it, whether it will be okay to say summation here, moment due to all forces divided by summation
Summation. Yep.
Fy. So this is the formula for X intercept to X intercept of resultant. So this is the formula. So this formula you have to remember only. This formula we have to remember. X bar is equal to summation MF. So F for all forces, summation of moments due to all forces divided by summation of Y component. It is as simple as this. इथे लक्षात बघा काय म्हणलो मी, when we want to calculate X intercept, this is the formula. If you are not understanding this derivation, we should remember only formula. Formula लक्षात आला हा? Means how to remember when we want to find out X intercept. When we want to find out X intercept, we should use summation Fy. Have you got this? Similarly now, I want to find Y component, Y intercept. So what will be the formula for Y intercept if I want to find?
Summation of all forces upon summation of Fx.
Summation of Fx. If you will apply same formula, so it will become something like this. Y intercept is equal to summation of not forces, rule number 38, summation of moments due to all forces. M for moment, summation of moments due to all forces divided by summation of what I have to take now?
Fx.
Summation of Fx. So if you will at all, you will apply same thing, you will get this answer. So these formulas you have to apply. So here, so distance you try to remember. So here it is there. So where my cursor is, this is Y distance, vertical. So what the way I have divided these forces or resolve these forces at point A. Similarly, to find distance, vertical intercept Y, y dash or y bar, we have to divide this force at point B or resolve these forces at point B. Apply same rule, you will get this answer. Y dash is equal to summation of all moments due to all forces, or summation of moments due to all forces divided by summation fx. This is the formula. X bar, y bar. What is x bar and y bar? काय आहे इथे x bar and y bar? Rule number 16. What does it? X bar and y bar?
X intercept and Y intercept.
कुणाचे x intercept आणि y intercept? Whose? कुणाचे? बरोबर. This answer is correct. X intercept and y intercept. But whose y x intercept and y intercept?
Resultant चे.
Very good. Resultant चे आहे. Means where that resultant cut x axis and where it cut to y axis, that distances are there, x, y and y. Now तुम्ही थोडंसं अजून logic, you will apply a little logic here. So summation of all moments, what will be the unit of all moments? Moments unit काय असतो? Unit of moment?
Newton meter.
Newton meter. It is Newton meter. What is the unit of all forces? Summation of all forces. Unit of
Newton.
force.
Newton.
Newton. So this Newton and Newton will get cancelled. What will remain behind?
Meter.
Meter.
Meter. So these are the distances. Y bar and x bar is the distances whose unit will be either meter, centimeter or mm. येते का लक्षात?
Yes.
Have you got this?
Yes, sir.
If at all you are not understanding diagram, this derivation, how it comes, for that I have shown. When it is asked in the exam, locate the position of resultant, this word. Locate the position of the resultant. Location of position of the resultant. This x bar, y bar and d or x we can say. This parallel line distance, this distance is called as d or x we can say. D, something like d. D for distance. So these three things you have to find whenever it is asked. If it is only asked to find the resultant and its direction, so r and theta. So what we are supposed to find? R and theta. But if it is asked locate the position of resultant, which three things we have to find? D for distance,
Distance,
x bar for x intercept,
bar.
and y bar for
Y
y
intercept.
intercept. These many things we have to find. Any problem? So just remember the formula here. Don't go in this depth. It is not in syllabus actually, this derivation. Only this formula we have to remember. X intercept we have to calculate equal to summation of moments due to all forces divided by summation Fy. So simply you can remember, when we want to calculate x bar, we have to use summation Fy. When we want to calculate y bar, we have to use summation Fx, like this. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Have you
Yes,
understood?
sir.
Shall we solve example?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So,
sir.
so yesterday's example, this example actually in between it was, I think from in between there was a network issue. So if possible, will you tell the values for this? It is with you in your notebook.
Yes, sir.
So in this
Yes,
system,
sir.
so what it is asked for this system? Which things are asked? The position. Locate the position of whose position? We have to locate magnitude, direction, and locate the position of it means resultant. We have to find the resultant by methods of resolution. Okay, so here we will start this problem. So how many forces are there in this system? Now
Three.
Three
Three.
for
everybody, I will request everybody to give utmost attention. Last type of problems, a little lengthy problems, I will say a little lengthy. Last type of problems from this chapter. Three things we have to find. One is magnitude, no issue. Direction, no issue. Only this locate the position. Different things we have to find. So how many forces? Yesterday, just check. So force number one.
Three forces.
Three forces are there. Force number two, force number three. So here all steps should come into picture. Equilateral triangle is given. How much side is given for equilateral triangle?
3.
3 meter. So I am unable to read the statement. How much it is given?
No, sir. Side 1 meter.
Side
Side 1 meter.
1 meter
meter.
side is given, 1 meter. So here directly I will write now. You should be able to tell now. Directly I will write summation Fx. So force number 1. What is the component of 10 Newton, X component of 10 Newton force?
F cos theta.
F cos theta. So what will be the value of F cos theta? Value of F is आता 10
10
Newton
10.
साठी direct सांगा. 10
Into cos 60 is
Cos
equal to 5
60.
Newton.
Newton.
10
5
into cos
Cos
60.
60.
cos 60. Next force number 2, 20 Newton. Whether it will be positive or negative.
Positive, sir.
Positive.
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 What will be its value?
Positive.
20 into cos 60.
20 into cos
60.
60. Third force, 30 Newton, which is along x-axis.
30 Newton.
30 Newton because it is acting horizontally. So shall I write directly 30 Newton?
Yes, sir.
30. So what was the value yesterday? Fx, summation Fx.
45.
45 Newton.
45 Newton.
Exactly 45.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I will write plus 45 Newton.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Very carefully you have to see this. Next one, summation Fy. Summation Fy equal to y component of force number 1, that is 10 Newton.
10
F sin theta.
Before that you have to ask yourself whether it is positive or negative.
Positive.
Positive. Then what will be its value? F sin theta. What is value of F? 10.
10 into sin 60.
10
Sin
into
60.
sin. 10 into sin
60.
60. Force number 2, 20 Newton. First you have to ask whether it is going towards
Negative.
positive y-axis or negative y-axis.
Negative y-axis.
Negative y-axis. So it should be negative. Negative. F sin theta. What is value of F?
20.
20.
20.
What is value of
Sin
theta?
60. Sin
20
60.
sin 60. Force number 3.
0.
Force number 3, 30 Newton. 30 Newton force is horizontal. So its y component or vertical component will be
0.
0. Plus or minus, it doesn't matter. Total value, row number 7.
Minus
Total summation Fy.
Minus 8.6.
Minus 8.66.
Newton.
Minus
8.8.
66
Newton.
Newton. So summation Fx is I have calculated. Summation Fy I have calculated. I want to calculate now resultant. R is equal to. Therefore I will write R is equal to, what is formula?
Under root of summation
Under
fx
root
to
summation
plus
fx
summation
square.
of y square.
Summation Fx square, summation.
Plus summation fy square.
Both the values are with you. Calculate.
45.82 Newton.
Shall I write directly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
45.82
82
82
Newton.
Newton. So magnitude. First thing for the resultant, magnitude is over. What about direction?
Theta is equal to
Not so here I will write tan theta formula. What is formula? Tan theta is equal to
Summation of fy upon
Summation
summation
Fy
fx.
upon summation Fx.
which implies tan inverse. Theta is equal
Theta is
to
equal to
tan inverse of. What is value of
Summation
Fy?
minus 8.6
minus 8.66.
Divided by
45.
45.82. Therefore,
Sir,
Sir,
45
no,
only.
only 45, sir.
sorry. Apex is only 45. Sorry, 45. Therefore, theta is equal to
Minus
Minus
10.89.
10.89
minus
Newton.
89
Newton.
degree. So these two answers. Up to this, there many more problems we have solved to find the r and to find the theta. Up to this, there is no problem. Theta and r we have found out. Now,
Direct.
so if at all this thing you want to show, you can show directly. So how we can show? Suppose where I will show here. I will show. in against small things. So we have to check. So if I will say to this y, this is x. So how this angle is, theta is minus or plus?
Minus.
Minus. So whether I have to take clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Clockwise.
Clockwise.
Clockwise. Then, so clockwise it will come something here. Like this it will come, okay. So here theta. Now, next thing now. What we have to show? Direction. So depending upon direction of x and y or summation fx and summation fy, we have to fix the
Downward,
quadrant.
sir.
In downward direction.
Downward direction,
Downward.
sir.
Because summation fx is positive, summation fy is
Negative.
negative. So like this, up to this, there is no problem. We can show easily. So it will come up to this. Now, most important, it is asked to locate the position of it. Means this point is A right now. So at point A, we have located. Now, we have to use Varignon's theorem to calculate distance with respect to point A. So according to Varignon theorem, so I will write here, apply Varignon theorem. What it tells? Apply Varignon theorem. What it tells? Varignon theorem, summation of moments,
Point A.
summation. Just listen what I am telling. Summation of moments due to all forces at point
A.
A is equal to
Result.
moment due to resultant.
Point A.
Moment due to resultant, it's whatever distance. So resultant is with us. Resultant is with us and this distance. Okay. Then, so what we have to consider now? What is our task now? To calculate moment at point A. So here I will write now. Now moment at point A. At point A is equal to, now three forces, and due to all these forces we have to calculate the moment. For example, force number 1, 10 Newton.
0.
0, sir.
D0, it will be 0 because that force is passing through
Point A.
Point A.
point A. Force number 2, so 20 Newton force. So if you will see now, point A and 20 Newton force, this force is acting as at inclined distance, inclined. It is passing in inclined way, we can say. So our aim is to take its x component and y component. We have to consider both at a time. We have to consider that force, means we have to consider both its component, means its x component and its y components. Means if this point will come here somewhere, suppose at point C. So this force will be here, it will be vertical, something we can say. What will be its component? I will say here Fy and here Fx. Its component is Fx. Something like this. Point C च्या ठिकाणी आपण resolve केला force. At point C, I have resolved a 20 Newton force. So now two components will be there for that 20 Newton force. One will be vertical Fy, horizontal Fx. So now moment due to its horizontal component. What will be its moment? 20 Newton force, its horizontal component. What will be the moment?
0.
0, sir.
0, because that Fx component will pass through
Point A.
A point.
point A. Correct. Now moment, again I will write here 0. Then moment due to Fy component with respect to A. So what is the Fy component of 20 Newton force? Fy component of 20,
F sin theta.
F sin theta.
F sin theta. So F is 20, sin
Sin 60.
60.
sin 60. So this is force or magnitude, we can say. What is distance? Perpendicular distance of Fy force from point A. Because force into perpendicular distance. What is perpendicular distance of Fy force and A?
1 meter.
1 meter. 1 meter. Okay. How it will be that force? Clockwise or anti-clockwise? This moment. Movement will be clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Clockwise.
Clockwise. Because
Clockwise.
A point is fixed, and this when we are going to apply Fy force, object will rotate in clockwise direction.
Clockwise
Plus,
direction.
now third force. First force is over 10 Newton, directly it is 0 because it is passing through point A. 20 Newton force is not passing, but it is inclined. So we have resolved into two components at point C. One is vertical, one is horizontal. Again, that horizontal component passing through point A. That's why we have considered only vertical component. Okay. So for that 20 into sin 60 into 1 perpendicular distance. Plus now 30 Newton force, moment due to 30 Newton force at point A.
0.
0.
It will be again 0 because it is passing through point
A.
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 So calculate now. What will be this value then? Moment due to forces.
17.32 Newton.
17.32.
Minus
17.32.
32 Newton.
17.32
32 Newton.
32
unit.
Meter.
Newton.
Is it force or
Newton
it is
meter.
moment?
moment.
Moment.
Newton
Newton meter.
What will be the unit?
Newton meter.
meter.
Newton meter, because it is a moment, it is not force. Now, so here equation we have written, so whatever, so summation, so if I will give here equation 1 from equation 1, what it will become? So 17.32 no equal to what is value of R resultant?
45.82.
45.82.
45.82 into D perpendicular distance. So calculate now D. So what will be D? Just check.
0.32 meter. 37 meter.
0.37.
0.37 meter.
0.37.
0.38 meter.
Why this
37 sir.
30?
37.
37 सांगते ते 3 digit सांगा बरं. Who is still telling 37? You can tell 3 digits then. 37 something. 378 something.
Yes, sir.
3.800.
0.3 next.
0.37
378,
80
sir.
80 sir.
378. So more accurate.
Yes,
If you
sir.
want to have a more accurate 378 meter, this is the distance.
No, sir.
More accurate. Huh?
378.
378. If you want to have more accurate, or if you will become a round up. So suppose you don't want to write this 8. So this 7 will become 8. Means up to 2 decimal places you can write 0.38. Like this. And up to 3 decimal places 0.378. Now what we have calculated D. So where this D will be, so this diagram you should remember X and Y. So whether it will be towards upward side or towards downward side, is where we have to show this D. म्हणजे R ला parallel line काढायची आपल्याला at a distance of 0.378. Whether it will be towards upward side or towards downward side. कुठं काढायचे आता? Depending upon X and Y.
हा सर XY काढायचे.
Now we have to find X and Y distance. So what is the formula I have told? X intercept and Y intercept. Which
X
part?
intercept is equal to moment. Summation of moment of all forces upon summation of
Summation
Fy.
of moment due to all forces at point A divided by
Summation of Fy.
summation of Fy. So calculate the summation due to moment, summation of moments due to all forces. What was that? 17.32 divided by summation Fy. What was that? Summation Fy minus
66.
8.6.
minus calculate this. will be in meter. Huh? Calculate and tell me what is this. 17.32
-2.
minus
-2.
minus 2.
minus
-2.
-2.
-2 meter. Similarly, y bar is equal to, what will be the formula? Summation of moments due to all forces at point A divided by, what will be there divided by? Summation
Fx.
summation fx. Calculate directly now. Calculate 17.32 divided by, what is summation fx? 45. Correct?
0.38.
0.38.
0.38. So this will be the answer. This will be the answer. X bar, y bar, d. So this we want to find. So if you want to show where, so you can take directly, no, now. You can take directly x bar from point A. So it will go something in here. Here it will come. Now space is not available. X bar and y bar. Y bar is positive. So this force will be. Have you noted down the answers?
Second quadrant, sir.
Yes, sir.
You can note. Or
Yes, sir.
Yes.
next now. Many more problems we have to solve. Shall I go next?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Second problem. Write down this. ABCD is a rectangle such that ABCD is a rectangle such that, what you can read this. ABCD is a rectangle such that AB is equal to 3 meter, BC is equal to 2 meter. Okay, along the sides ABC, BC, CD and AD, the forces are applied as shown in figure. Find the magnitude, direction and position of the resultant force system with respect to point C. So how many forces are there in this system?
4.
4.
4 forces are there. Are you able to see this diagram carefully?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So ABCD rectangle is given. 4 different forces are there. So horizontal side of a rectangle is 3 meter, vertical is 2 meter. Okay. And we are supposed to find what we are supposed to find? Magnitude, direction and position of the resultant. So do you feel this problem is easy or difficult? If you will consider sign conventions, this problem is easy. Shall we start? Again, same problem. Only about which point we are supposed to solve this, or we are supposed to calculate the resultant?
On point C,
C.
sir.
About point
C.
C.
From C.
Have you noted down the problem? Shall we start? So I will write here solution. So our regular method, by regular method we can find magnitude and direction. Up to that there should not be problem. What I am telling, due to find magnitude and direction, there should not be any problem. Okay. So what we are supposed to find first from given figure? काय calculate करायचं पहिल्यांदा?
Fx and Fy.
Very good.
Components.
Summation of fx and fy. So shall I write here summation fx? So before that, so let's give name to the forces. Force number 1, 2, 3. If I will say force number 1, immediately you can tell which force. So shall I give names? What name I should give to 300 Newton force? 1.
Yes, sir.
1. For this I will give suppose 2, For this I will give name as 3 and for this I will give as a 4. Okay, so shall we find summation apex is equal to, what will be the summation apex? X component of force number 1 300
Sir.
Newton.
सर
हा.
तो जो 350 न्यूटन आहे ना सर, म्हणजे प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये 350 न्यूटन दिलाय आणि ह्याच्यामध्ये 300 न्यूटन दिलाय सर, नक्की कुठला घ्यायचा मग?
300 take 300 because here maybe there here no 100 200 250 and 300 no, so here there is 300. Sorry. X component of 300 Newton force number 1
0.
0 sir.
0.
0. Yes.
It will be 0. Why?
It passes from
Vertical.
point C first.
Vertical force.
Because it is a vertical force. Next, force number 2. X component of force number 2 plus or minus
Minus.
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 minus
250.
minus 250. X component of force number 3, that is 200 Newton.
0.
0.
Why it is 0? Because it is vertical. Vertical. For X component of force number 4
100 न्यूटन
plus or minus
Plus.
plus 100. Tell me total.
Minus 150.
Minus 150 Newton. Minus 150 Newton. Carefully you have to see. Summation Fy.
Boy.
Fy is equal to, now tell me, force number 1. Y component of force number 1.
300.
300 plus minus
Plus.
plus because it is vertical
अपवर्ड
in
डायरेक्शन
upward direction. Force number 2. 250 Newton
Zero.
force
0
0.
plus 0. Next, force number 3. 200
Minus
Newton.
200.
minus 200
Why it is minus 200?
Downward direction.
Downward direction. Force number 4.
0
0.
Again 0 because it is
horizontal force
horizontal force. Total
100
unit
Newton.
Newton. Next, now what we are supposed to calculate after summation Fx and summation Fy?
The resultant.
Resultant. Therefore, Rushikesh, tell me the formula of resultant. Rushikesh.
Under root
Ha.
summation of fx square plus
Ah.
summation of y square.
Very good. Summation of Fx square plus summation of Fy square. Shubham, what is the value? Shubham, 16 roll number. Summation Fx square plus summation Fy square. Value of resultant. Calculate. Calculate and tell me what is the value. Shubham, I think Shubham Bandgar 16.
Yes sir. Yes.
Ha.
Calculate.
Calculating. Calculate carefully and tell me what is the value. Hmm, 38.
150.33.
1.
150.33.
Something wrong.
180.27.
183.27.
Ha. 1.
183.
183.
180.27.
180.27.
180. Correct. Correct. Tell me. 18.
0.
18. 0.27 Newton. Roll number 38. Where you have committed mistake. Check it.
The bracket
Once again, carefully. That's why I was telling.
Yes, sir. Same answer now.
Same 180.27.
Yes, sir.
Okay. R is equal to whatever answer you got. That it should be 120. Sorry, 180.27. Next, now what we are supposed to calculate now?
Theta.
Theta is equal to. Directly shall I write directly tan inverse of summation
F1
divided by summation
fx.
fx. Calculate tan inverse of this.
Minus 33.69.
Minus 33.4.
Minus 33.69.
69.
Minus 33.
Minus 33.69.
16.
Minus
33.69.
minus 33.69.
69. Yes, sir.
Correct. So where this resultant will come? In which quadrant? X is minus, y is.
Second.
So where this quadrant will come?
Second, sir.
Second quadrant?
Yes.
Second quadrant. It will come in second quadrant because as angle is negative. So it will say from where I have to measure. Suppose this angle is something like this. In short, I will write. Angle is negative. So clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Clockwise.
Clockwise. So here y, here x. Okay, clockwise. Something this theta will come. But direction upward or downward?
Upward.
Upward, because it will go in second quadrant. So automatically it will go in second quadrant somewhere here. It will come. If I will show by dotted line, it will come somewhere here R. Because line of action, of course, if you extend, it doesn't matter where it will go. So we have found out resultant, magnitude of resultant and direction also. So now what is our task? To find distance of the resultant, we can say D. Apply Varignon theorem. Varignon theorem. So what is our Varignon theorem? Summation of moments due to all forces at point what now?
C.
C.
At point C equal to moment due to resultant. So what will be its moment? Moment means magnitude of the resultant into distance. Okay. Okay. So what we have to find? Moment. Moment at point. Moment at point. What?
C.
C.
Moment at point C.
C.
C equal to, here I will write equal to. Now one by one force you have to consider at the same time. One by one force you have to consider at same time. If that force is inclined, both the components you have to consider. काय म्हणतोय मी? You have to consider each and every force. If one of the forces is inclined, then what you have to consider? Both the components, effect due to both the components while calculating the moment along with the sign convention. First thing now. Number one, moment due to 300 Newton force with respect to point C. Moment due to 300 Newton force with respect to point C. What will be the moment? Magnitude of force into perpendicular distance.
300 into 3.
300 into 3. Whether it will be clockwise or anti-clockwise? Clockwise. Whether it will be positive or negative then?
Positive.
Positive. Very good. So due to first force, so what it will become? 300 into
2.
2 or 3?
3.
3.
3 or 2?
3.
3. Very good. Moment due to 250 Newton force or second force with respect to point C.
0.
0.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
0. Why?
Passing through point C.
passing through point C. Next, moment due to third force, 200 Newton force at point C.
Zero.
Again it is 0. Why?
Passing through point C.
Passing through point. I will write here again 0. Next, moment due to fourth force, 100 Newton with respect to point C.
100 into
100 into 2.
100 into 2, whether it will be clockwise or anti-clockwise,
Anti-clockwise.
whether it will be plus or minus.
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 Yes, sir.
So what will be the
Yes, sir.
minus? 100 into
2.
100 into 2. If anybody is having problem, immediately you have to raise the, because I am all the forces. So fortunately all forces are either vertical or horizontal. But if some force is inclined one, in that case both the components you have to consider in that case. Okay, so here there is no any force horizontal or vertical, that's why. Next now,
700.
how much
700.
unit?
Newton meter.
Newton meter. Okay, so here I will write from equation number 1. From equation number 1, what we can write from equation number 1? काय लिहू शकतो आपण 700 equal to value of R is known to you.
180.27.
180.27 into D we are supposed to find, no? Find D then. So D is equal to 700 divided by
180.27.
80.27. Calculate what is D.
3.88.
3.883.
3.88.
Very good. 3.883.
883. Meter.
If you want 8.338, what will be the unit?
Meter.
Meter.
Meter. So this will be the answer, one of the answer. Now what we are supposed to calculate again?
X
X
and Y.
intercept and Y intercept.
X intercept and Y intercept. What is the formula? X intercept is equal to
Summation of movement.
summation of movement due to all forces at point
C.
divided by
Summation of Fy.
summation of
Fy.
Fy is equal to, calculate and tell. Summation due to moment we have calculated 700, no? 700 divided by summation Fy. 100 100
7.
equal to 7 unit. Unit
Meter.
meter. Next, Y bar is equal to Y bar, What is formula Y bar? Roll number 11.
Summation of
Ha,
movement due to all forces.
very good.
At
Summation due to moment of all forces at point what?
C.
C, very good. Divided by
Summation of Fx.
summation of Fx, very good. Summation, this thing we know, 700 divided by
Minus
Minus 4.66.
equal to minus
4.66
4.66 meter. Your problem is 100% over. Have you understood any problem?
No, sir.
So if you want to show this, problem to this, whenever we will see this point is C. If you want to show diagrammatically, actually it is shown in graphical method. So how it can be shown means where you will go now, upward side. So where it will cut, Y is how much? Minus. So here, and X is
7.
7 means where it will cut?
Fourth quadrant.
Okay.
Quadrant.
Fourth quadrant. Have you noted down? Have you noted?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall we take
Yes,
break or
sir.
shall we take next problem? Because next lecture is also ours lecture.
Break, sir.
Break for how much time? It's 10:43. 5 minutes.
Okay, sir.
5 minutes you can take break. After break we will start.
तर 11 पर्यंत ब्रेक असतो.
You want to take up to 11
No, sir.
because next lecture is also ours lecture. Shall we take break for 5 minutes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We will take break.